Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring one of my friends battle who is running Giratina in Great League format of Fantasy Cup. So along with it there are two water types at the back, which is Azumarill and the Empoleon. So let's see how this undefeated set was for my friend. Starting with the Turtonator, Dragon typing, Fire Dragon. So we resist everything, and here we try to catch, I think we were trying to catch the Dragon Pulse I believe, but opponent overfarmed and they are going to throw here. This could be a flash cannon, so we are fine, we can take another one, but this ice beam is going to put them very low. No need to go for the hydro pump, this will be overkill. So going for the ice beam, let's see if they are going to give up the shields, and they do not. I think we can just farm them down after this, and opponent realized, so he dips into Skarmory, and we can go for hydro pump now. This will do more damage. Over farming a bit and going for this hydro pump. Let's see if opponent knows that we are running hydro pump. This will do heavy damage, and look at the damage, it almost took out the Skarmory, and opponent freezed here. And we are going to go for ice beam. No, actually they reach sky attack, so it is fine. Azumarill has done his job, so we are not going to shield. We are going to come back with a Giratina, and we are going to farm up. Actually, we can farm them down and have a energy loaded. Let's see if Turtonator returns. And yes, they do return. Definitely, we are going to respect the Dragon Pulse, otherwise, it will one shot us. And actually, it was a flash cannon still. There is a Escadrille at the back. So, we are running Waterfall on our Shadow Empoleon. So, we are going to go for Ominous Wind bait, and we are going to go for the second one. We have farmed up to 100 energy, so we are going to go for the second one, and they don't shield, they call it correctly. We can reach another Ominous. Actually they reach, no, actually they don't reach Drill Run. So this Ominous Wind is going to knock out, or it will grab the shield, and later it looks very easy win for us. We can just waterfall them down. Two waterfall was enough, and Turtonator is going to top left. So good game. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has, and it's a Giratina versus Escadrille, this time Shadow one. So Shadow Claws are going to do a lot of damage, and even the Mud Slap as well. So we are going to overfarm up to Shadow Ball. Actually they were trying to catch it on Azumarill. Still we are going to chip them with the Shadow Ball. Let's see if they are going to let it go. Later we can come with our own Azumarill. They don't shield, and I think we are going to store a move and then come into Empoleon this time. Actually I was wrong. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they are going to go for Play Rough or Hydro. Actually, it's a Hydro, not very effective. We can go for those neutral Drill Peck. Still, it is going to add up. It's from Shadow 1. So, I think this is the range where Drill Peck should be enough to knock out the Azu. Let's see what happens. And yes, it is enough. So, here comes the Escadrille. Look at the waterfall damage. It almost took out the Escadrille. Now, we can soak up the damage on our Azumarill. And here comes the drill run. It doesn't do that much, but we are fine with it. Hopefully we can bubble down, but they dip into Galarian Weezing, and we are going to stay here. Hopefully they are not running Sludge. Otherwise it will do super effective damage. But unfortunately they are running Sludge, which is very bad for us. We are going to reach Ice Beam. This will grab the shield, at least the first one. Hopefully we can reach another one. But Fairy Wind generates energy very fast, and they are going to reach another move. This could be a sludge. We are going to shield this time because we have two shields now. So we can reach another ice beam, but we have to be very careful for the catch as well. They didn't catch, and this ice beam is going to grab the final shield. And I hope we can snipe them with the Giratina. We have 100 energy loaded. And yes, we do. And this Shadow Ball, I hope this is enough to knock out and secure the win. Actually, there is low health Escadrille, which is going to get knocked out by the fast move itself. So we are going to secure the win. So let's move towards the next opponent. And the next opponent has normal Empoleon, which is very good for us. We are going to stay here because none of the charge move are super effective until and unless they are running Blizzard, which is very rare case. So we are going to go for a move. Let's see if they are going to shield this one. And we are going to go for the Shadow Ball, and they don't shield. They try to call an Ominous Wind bait. Now their chance. Now they are going to go for Drill Peck, I believe. And we do shield this just to retain the health of Garatina because it's a star of the show. And here comes the Bastidon, the very ever annoying. And it's a shadow one. And here comes the Turtonator. And we can spam out those Hydro Cannon. So this Hydro Cannon will do good amount of damage if they don't shield or grab the shield, and it grabs the shield, which is very good for us. Waterfall are also adding up, so they are going to throw here. This could be overhit maybe, and actually they go for the flamethrower, and I believe we can come with Garatina and have Azumarill for the Bastidon. We reach Shadow Ball. This is going to knock out the Turtonator if they don't shield. And actually, they will shield this move because this is the last Pokemon. Actually, they are left with two Pokemon. And here we again try to catch and we didn't get the catch, but still we can survive the Flash Cannon. So we are not bothering to shield and they go for the Flamethrower for some reason. Maybe they are not running Flash Cannon. So they go for another move. This could be a Flash Cannon, maybe. And actually it's not. They go for Flamethrower again and again. And here we could have farmed them down, but we throw. That is fine. So we are going to throw this Ice Beam and knock out this Turtonator. And after this, I believe Hydro Pump should be enough to knock out the Shadow Basti. So we are going to farm up and actually go for the Hydro Pump, and this was a charge attack priority. So this is going to do heavy damage. Let's see how much damage it does, and actually almost knocked out. But we are going to let it go, and this charge move is going to knock out the Azumarill. Later we can just farm them down with the Giratina itself. I think Shadow Claws are enough. We don't need any charge move. So we are going to do one shield flex and secure the win. Moving towards the next opponent, and the next opponent has Garatina versus Azumarill, a kind of bad lead. So let's see how our friends plays it out. I think he's going to go for the Shadow Ball because it's clicking on the Shadow Ball. So this Shadow Ball is going to do neutral damage, but still it will hit hard. And look at the damage, more than half of the damage is done. And here he makes a savage catch, catching Ice Beam or Play Rough on our Empoleon. Actually, it was a Play Rough, very good catch. Now opponent dips into Flygon. It's a mud shot one. And we reach the Hydro Cannon, but they throw Dragon Claw. I believe this is not enough for the Scorching Sand. It is a Dragon Claw, but still it hurt. And we are going to go for the Hydro Cannon. This is going to knock out if they don't shield. And opponent does shield to retain the health. And they were able to farm us down. So now I believe we should come with Azumarill. We are going to wait for the full switch timer before dipping. Actually, we come with Garatina. Now we have to shield this Dragon Claw because it is going to hurt a lot and super effective damage. So we shielded this move. I believe Ominous Wind should be enough. So they are going to go for Ominous Wind. This might grab the final shield. Let's see. And yes, they do give up the final shield. And again we try to catch here. And actually this was a catch or not, I'm not sure. Let's see what they throw. And they go for the Dragon Claw. So it was a catch, very good catch. Now we can just bubble them down. And I think we are good here. So they are going to come with their own Azu. We are forced to throw Hydro Pump because opponent Azumarill is not very low. So this Hydro Pump will get them bit low or it might knock them out. So this Hydro Pump knocks out the opponent Azu. And here comes the final Pokemon, which is Skarmory. So we can go for Hydro Pump, but we have to be very careful for the catch. So we are going to go for Hydro Pump. This is going to do a lot of damage and Skarmory is going to get very low. Look at the damage, it almost took more than half of the damage. And here we get a catch and I think we caught this Sky Attack. So very good catch again. So it is a Sky Attack and we are going to farm up and they are going to throw those Steel Wings and they were able to Steel Wing us down. So now we can shield once and farm down. Actually they were trying to catch the Ice Beam and here we are going to go for overkill I believe because we have reached Ice Beam, but we are going to make a overkill play here and we are going to go for a Hydro Pump and opponent didn't let it happen. Actually one bubble was enough to knock out the Skarmory and we secure the win. Moving towards the next opponent, and it's a bad lead Sand Slash, and this is the super effective Shadow Claw actually, and they are going to do a lot of damage with the Shadow Claw. And here we make another savage catch. So this is Ice Punch catch on Azumarill, which is very good for us. Not very effective charge move, and they come with Dedenne. It's a bit difficult now, but still Dedenne is very glassy Pokemon. I think Ice Beam will get them very low, but still it hits very hard. Discharge is going to do a lot of damage. And look at the damage, it almost took more than half of the health. And here we go for Hydro Pump. Let's see if they are going to call this. But I think it's a very glassy Pokemon, so 100% they will shield. And yes, they do shield here. And let's see if we can reach Ice Beam. And no, they were able to farm us down. And we are in a bit difficult situation. And we lose the charge attack priority. This could be a play rough because we cannot come with Empoleon as well. So we shielded this play rough and we are going to go for Ominous Wind. Let's see if they are going to give up the shields or it will do a damage. It does a damage and they are not going to give up the final shield. We are forced to shield, otherwise it will knock us out. So we are going to shield at the last moment and it was a play rough. and we are going to get the farm down, and yes we do. So let's see what he's going to come with. He comes with sand slash. This time we are not baiting. Our win con is to land this shadow ball. If we land it, then it looks very easy win for us. And actually opponent tries to call here, and there is a Azumarill at the back, but still we are fine. We can grab this final shield and have a Empoleon on Azu. So going for shadow ball, and they don't shield here, so they are going to save shield for the Empoleon, I believe. Again, we try to catch here, but opponent didn't fall for it. So our win con is to generate back-to-back drill peck. So this could be a hydro pump, and yes, it is. It took more than half of the health. Our win con with Empoleon is just to generate back-to-back drill pack. So we are going to go for this, and we are going to go for first drill pack. This will grab the final shield and the next one. And let's hope we can reach another one. The switch timer is not up, so we reach it, and actually it was a charge attack priority which Empoleon wins. Now this Empoleon is going to close out a very hard counter situation game, and we are going to secure the win. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also share with your Pogo friends. And you can see my friend went 5-0 with this team. If you have this team, you can use it in a fantasy cup. Also, you can submit the battles to get feature on this channel. So till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.